Well, I'm walking onto the allotment this morning, come on Scan, with a bit of intrepidation because last night, yeah, there was quite a hard frost. It just goes to show we're May now and frosts have not gone. Now, fingers crossed we won't have any damage in the polytunnel. But I didn't cover things last night. Should have done, but didn't. So let's go and see. I did drop the screen down. Don't know why, but I did. Let's go in and have a look. I always look at the tomatoes when there's been a frost. But to be honest, I don't think there's any damage there, I'm pleased to say. And well, the lettuce can be quite hardy, so they're probably not a good sign. I've got more down here, and of course it's down low that there's the most risk. But again, they look all right, so I think I might have got away with it. Tonight, rain's forecast, so I'm not thinking that there's going to be any risk after tonight, and I'm hopeful that that'll be the end of it. It would be nice. I just noticed I've got a few flowers on these cosmos. It's obviously going to be a low growing variety, that. But we've got a lot of flowers there to get out as soon as we get a bit of ground warmth. Right, what's today got in store? Well, the tulips are holding on, starting to get some damage on the fringes of the petals, so that's still a nice show of colour. Okay, well, there's a big day coming up. In a few days' time, our hens are going to be able to come out, which is fantastic news, and I know they're so looking forward to it. It's very odd, but it's like they know. When you open this door at the moment, they don't come out, they sort of stay on the threshold, which is the way it's been for some months now. So, girls, you're soon going to be free again. A little bit of construction to do and a bit of repair, because for some reason this has all come loose, and that's part of the integrity of their pen, and their pen's a bit overgrown with weeds, but I'm sure they're going to enjoy that. And for the little girls, I've sort of constructed a new run in all this grass and under the bushes, under the jostaberries. So I think they're going to enjoy that. But I'm going to give them access through their pen out from the inside, and then I'll have some sort of door on there, because this material is really flexible. If you do cut a hole in it, then you can easily put a patch on it and just bend the bits of wire around and fix it again. So that gives me some flexibility to give them a run out the back and into all that lovely grass, which I know they enjoy. Of course, I did have it here, but it's just too big for the little girls now, because there's not so many of them. I did notice it's the day of the triffids. Look at all of this bindweed. It's just suddenly shot out of the ground. So I've got a bit of maintenance to do. I'm going to take the heads off of all of that if I can. I'm certainly not going to dig it out because, well, it's just not a very workable piece of land on the slope. And I've built a sort of plinth and lowered this for the potatoes. So I've just got to maintain underneath all of those black currants. One thing that I think I've got to do again is mow the lawn. I can't believe how quickly the grass has grown. Just look at that. It was literally only a week ago probably, maybe a week and a half since I did it all, and it's just shot up. I just need to keep on top of it, otherwise it becomes a huge job. So today, I think when it dries out, I'm going to cut it. There's rain coming overnight, and that should do a good job of helping to fill in any of those gaps that I've got from when I did all the winter work. So yeah, quite a bit to do on here. But whilst everything's growing in the polytunnel and the sun's shining, it might be a cold start to the days, but I think it's a good time to do some ground maintenance. My raspberries are leafing up nicely now, looking good. The pear tree's starting to drop its blossom and create some leaves, which is nice. And for the first time ever, I've got cherry blossom on this cherry tree, which I planted a couple of years back. So that's nice to see as well. Well, it's a lovely day, plenty to do. Well, I think I'm going to start by making a little door for the small hens to go in and out of. I haven't really got a plan other than to make a bit of a flap in the side. Go from there. Come on, you. Right, first things first, I'm going to take away this tarpaulin that was there for the winter months. That's going to be as simple as clipping these off, and then I'll be able to get outside and remove it, and then get inside and create myself, or at least the hens, a little door down here. I think if I can unclip where there was a natural seam, I can probably just bend it back or up. So that's the plan. Well, the plan so far anyway. Well, that's opened things up. I've put my toolbox there for now, but I've created an opening that's fixed to that fairly lightweight block of wood. And now I just need to fashion some sort of door frame that can go around this, that has got a barrier that I can lower and raise so that no predators could get into the pen once we've got it down. So I'll show you what I'm thinking. I'm going to use a couple of pretty unusual tools, and this one, I guess you call it a bit specialist, but I've had it a long time, and if you're ever going to make anything out of pallets, that's what this is. It's a pallet stripper. It's just really iron configured in a method that makes it good for levering the wood open. This one for wider pieces and this for smaller pieces, and a couple of handles to help you with the leverage. And I'm going to use that to try and make myself a fairly quick solution to that door frame. If you're looking for one of these, eBay or even Amazon, I think. Right, I've had that one a long time. I don't know what they cost now. And this is my trusty big boy. So this is really a bushcraft saw, but it's a very long one. There is one that's longer than this, but the sharpness of those teeth is incredible, and it goes through wood faster than any saw I've ever used. So very portable and very, very effective. So those are the two tools I'm going to use. And I had this bit of slate which I recovered from, I think it was behind a house that was throwing out slate, bits of slate. And I figured that that's got enough weight in it that if I can make the door frame utilise that, then I can just pull that out, put it to one side and slot it back in at night, and that's going to be tough enough to stop a predator. It's certainly heavy enough. So I think that's the door, and then this is the door frames. So as you can see, we've got some fairly simply ready-made door frames, and I think I'm going to cut and lever this to give me two sections that I can sort of sandwich together, and then hopefully that bit of slate will work its way between the two. That's the plan anyway. So I'll speed this up and you can see how I got on. Well, there might be some refinement to do, but here we go, moment of truth. Let's pop that down there. There we go. I might just fix that to that step with a screw, but to all intents and purposes, job done. Nothing's coming through there, and it's nice and heavy, and then on a daily basis it can just lean there ready to go in at the end of each night. Good times. Right, let's see what we can do just to fix this all nice and rigid. So we'll take the slate out. Got a little stretch across there, so I'll just take the edge off of this little strip of wood, show you how efficient this saw is. Done. Now we want that about that sort of measurement. It's fairly rough, but it'll do. Turn it round. Let's just screw that into there. Let's got that one in place. There we go. And that's all locked together. Let's have a quick look from the other side. I've used my versatile netting to make the enclosure. And there we are. Not quite as attractive as the other side, but functional all the same. And that should keep any predators out during the night. And of course they've got their automatic door anyway. So belts and braces. And I'm sure they'll enjoy getting into their new enclosure in the next couple of days. Well, today is Freedom Day, so come on girlies, it's time. See if they remember how to come out. Oh, that didn't take much. Come on up. Happy hens. And now for the little girls. Come on girls, it's freedom time. Come on, off you go. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed today's video, and if you did, then why not like and subscribe? And if you want to get my uploads every Wednesday and every Sunday at 8 p.m. Good times.